Good afternoon, class. Thank you to everyone who brought a friend. Now remember, you won't need to take notes, but I will need your undivided attention.
There is another dimension. A place that resides on the edge of fear and the precipice of discovery. Somewhere in the vast expanse of the rhythm and the groove, where entertainment and enlightenment collide, is a place that we call the public weapon. What you're about to witness is a fable about the weakness of the well-intended, the malice of the meek, and the violence behind the silence. On tonight's episode of The Public Weapon, we bring you Good White Folks.
Whole bunch of them. The real white folks know what I'm talking about.
When I was about 8, grandpops looked me dead in the face and told me never trust a peck of wood. Hey, but no, I can't discriminate within the circle that I'm running with, cause I'm cool, so anyone that come in my circumference is down too. Still with vigor, he persisted, warning me a consequence if I don't listen. Though I never did, I could dig his disposition. He remembers stepping off of sidewalks. His experience was different with him, but after a while, I overstood his intuition. The undertone in every compliment I start to grasp, cause even when you get accepted, if every attribute is an exception, there's some questions that you bound to have. How does it honor me exactly? Defying expectations about my blackness makes you happy. You celebrate my differences or tolerate them actually. And I'm talking to my good white friends, cause I know y'all never asked me.
Good white folks, not quite separated, but they're never too close. The good white folks, slow to give a hand, but they quick with a quote. The good white folks, stay aside while their own neighbors strung up the ropes. The good white folks, dedicated to the ones that need to hear it the most. The good white
You
folks.
work hard, skin never got you in. Yes, society is flawed and you don't pretend, but there's a sea of voices, what's the point of weighing in? And God forbid you say it wrong, the criticism's withering. And that's a shame, especially considering your great-gramps was a second-generation immigrant who overcame the very same thing or equivalent to build his name off of blood, sweat, and adrenaline. But then again, in Europe he would suffer through the class and border war. On our shore he soon discovered American experiment produced a newer structure that created whiteness to bridge the gap between their cultures. So Lady Liberty would whisper when they come that no matter where they landed on the economic rungs, they were never lower than her dark sons. The privilege of every white man, even the good ones, the good white folks.
Not quite separated, but they never too close. The good white folks, slow to give a hand, but they quick with a quote. The good white folks, stay aside while their own family strung up the ropes. The good white folks, dedicated to the ones that need to hear it the most. The good white
Barack
folks.
Obama will be the next president of the United States has been broadly welcomed overseas. The election is perceived as a sea change for American politics, though with a dose of skepticism as to how much he can
A nation
really
in a
change.
hurry to declare exoneration, like we buried every sin and bury O's inauguration. Now it's post-racial is a fact they wrongly assume and pat each other's back as if it happened in a vacuum. And they all agree we don't need them color politics. This was validated by the black one they consulted with, claiming that you missed all those incidents like they don't exist, but you ignored it for convenience. You ain't really ignorant, struggling to fix what took centuries to ruin. Black love, black pride was the tools that we were using to put ourselves together, but you had to misconstrue and say all lives matter when you never want to prove it. Wouldn't take a side when they tortured and neglected us, turn a blind eye when the law disrespected us. Survive every kind, from the violent to the lecherous, but good white folks, y'all gon' probably be the death of us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it was good white folks watching lynchings happen.
Yeah.
Good white folks.
A lot of Americans got a lot to account for.
Well, thank you for coming today. That concludes our class. It looks like all of your friends have left, but okay. You made it through this one. Come back next week and bring somebody with you.
Will he be back? Perhaps. Perhaps not. However, we have learned a valuable lesson. The path forward will always be difficult and fraught with challenges. No matter who points you in the right direction, only you, yourself, can travel that road. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you on the next episode of The Public Weapon.
And that's a cut. Let's get Tail Slate in.
Good white folk, take 7 Delta. Boy, man,
Did you see that lap? I need a drink. Drinks on Jeff.
The Public Weapon.